Guitar major scale pattern. So for those who just want to know how to play this and don't care about all the other stuff, I'm going to go over how to play it first, and I'll go over other stuff after that. First of all, this is our pattern. These are our strings. So we have the low E string, A, D, G, B, and then our high pitch E string. And it follows this simple pattern. Okay, so now I'm going to pull out my guitar. I'm going to look at this pattern, and let's say we're going to start on A. So A is 4 and 7. So our 4 is our 1, and our 7 is our 4. Okay, so we're going to look for our 4 and our 7. So we're going to find our 4th fret on our low E string. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're just going to follow this pattern. So from the 4th fret, we go to the 5th fret. We skip the 6th. We go to the 7th fret. Then we go to the A string. So 4th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Then we go to our D string. 4th fret, skip the 5th, 6th fret, and 7th fret. G string, 4th fret, skip the 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret. B string, we skip the 4th fret, we go to the 5th fret, we skip the 6th fret, and then we go to the 7th fret. And our high E string, we have our 4th fret, our 5th fret, skip the 6th fret, and our 7th fret. There is your A major scale. So to play in the key of B, we do the same thing, but we just start in our 6th fret, and same with all these other ones. Okay, so F is a 0. How do we do that? And that is simple. We treat an open string, not pressing on any frets, as our 1. So if that's our 1, that would make pressing down on the 1st fret our 2. You see how that is? Open string, we're going to count that as 1. So we're going to count this as 2, which means we're actually going to skip this 3 and go to our 4, which is actually on our 3rd fret. So if we're playing our F, we're going to play a 0, a 1, skip the 2, and then the 3. And then our A string, 0, 1, skip the 2, 3. D string, open 1, skip the 2, 3, 4. Then our G string, open 1, skip the 1st fret, 2, 3. B string, we actually skip the open. We go to our 1st fret, skip the 2nd fret, and then our 3rd fret. And for our high pitch E, open, 1st fret, skip the 2nd, 3rd fret. So I hope that clears this all up for you. So now let's talk about what we're doing and how we got here. So if you recall, in a previous video, I went over the major scale. So all that this pattern is those notes in a pattern. So if you start on your 4, this pattern will give you all the notes in your A major scale. So then where we start on the 0 we just did, those are all the notes in the F major scale. So I think this is a perfect start if you want to start being able to play over songs, kind of play some tunes, jam out a little bit. You're going to need to know what notes to play. And with this, you can figure out notes that'll fit essentially any song. I do believe your typical major scale is missing a few of these notes, but I added a few of them so you can have a few more notes to play. You have a lot of variety with this scale, so you can kind of spice it up with your own emotion. So what kind of genres and sounds can you create off this major scale? Well, there's quite a lot of notes, and I would say it's pretty versatile. A lot of the genre itself, or the emotions that you're displaying, will come within your fingers, how you're playing the guitar. So let's start in the D major, and let's just start playing some notes. See, it sounds pretty good. If you just start plucking random notes on the guitar, it won't really go together like that, most likely. So I really like blues music. Let's make it a little bluesy. Very simple. All I did was I just added a little more bending and a little more vibrato, which is just getting the note and vibrating it to oscillate the sound a little bit. This is a very important thing to practice. So play your favorite song, album, whatever it is, and just start jamming out with this major scale and get the pattern down.